Do not adjust your television screens. This is the AJ and McCall show after the show.
Show. This is weird because I can see myself.
It's just different because reasons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Commitments and
Stupid responsibilities.
breakdowns.
So I was convinced yesterday that there was a bug in my ear.
Ew.
Yes.
Ooh.
Because I'm pretty sure it's swimmer's ear. So like my ear canal in my left ear was swelled mostly shut. Like I can't stick my finger in.
You probably shouldn't do that.
Well, I wasn't trying to, but I can like feel like where the ear canal is. Like I could just nothing. Like you could feel that it's
swollen.
It's swollen. So it's just been painful. And it feels like, I don't know, you get water stuck in your ear for a prolonged time. You hear the bubbles just, and it's annoying. So then yesterday, it started feeling really dry and itchy. And I was like, well, that doesn't track. And it felt like something was moving. And I was like, oh my gosh, there's a bug in my ear. Because I think everybody's seen that Facebook video where the person jumps in a little bit of water in the ear and they just wait. And then all of a sudden that spider comes out. I'm like, that's.
So hold on. Let me ask you this. Did you take like a decongestion yesterday?
I forgot to.
Okay.
We were here so long yesterday. I got home and I ate dinner. I got what I needed done, and then I kind of was just done.
Okay.
I spaced.
I'll let you continue.
But no, I'm going to. But turns out apparently there's blisters in my ear.
What?
Yeah. Because Ashley said it's yellow and pussy. And I was like,
that's an ear infection.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yes. Swimmer's ear is an ear infection.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not a bug.
No.
It's an ear infection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the reason why I asked you about decongestion, because usually you can feel that moving.
I thought it was a good idea. That's what I said yesterday. I was like, oh, I'm going to do that. And then.
But if it's an infection, you probably should get some antibiotics.
Probably. Stupid doctor. So now I got to go back and do that. So that's where my ear's at.
It's your year of medical for you.
It's really has been. It's not been a ton.
Have you hit your deductible yet?
No, not even close. There are plenty of people who have had to deal with way more, but like in the first 3 years I lived here, I think I went to the doctor once. And in the last, honestly, 12 months still probably, because it wasn't right at the beginning of last year, I've gone, if I go to get my ear thing, that'll be like 5 times. What is going on? Bunch of crap.
I guess this is what happens when you get old.
Yeah, your ears fall off.
Your stomach eats you.
Ulcers.
Your ears want to eat you.
This is the second time the ear thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was done after they pressure blasted it last year.
Maybe they should re-pressure blast it.
Just blast out all the grossness. That's fine. It's fine.
Put some salt water in there.
I did, we found a home remedy. So before I came back from Vegas, we found a home remedy for swimmer's ear, which was 1 tablespoon white vinegar, 1 tablespoon rubbing alcohol.
Oh.
I did that twice.
Oh.
It burned to all get out.
Have you ever just put hydrogen peroxide?
That's what I was originally looking for. I think we have that at home.
Okay.
I actually might do that.
I've done that several times.
Yeah. I might do that.
It also
try and keep it clean.
It also feels weird.
Yeah, because it bubbles, right?
Yeah, it's like tingly inside your ear, and then you can't itch it or scratch it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it itches so bad right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just rubbing it, and it hurts, and it's painful. And this is the ear that I like to sleep on, so that's a huge pain in the butt.
Yeah.
I can't get comfortable. It's because I start on one side because I'm spooning Ashley, and then eventually I turn over, and this is the side I sleep on, and I still do it out of force of habit. And for whatever reason, I'm an idiot, and I'm still hopeful. I'm like, maybe I could just position the pillow like slightly up on my head and not my ear, and then I'm just like, nope, this isn't gonna work. And last night I just couldn't sleep, but
see, I would have been like, I've got to go because I got to get my ear checked.
Well, see, that was my intent yesterday, but then we were here forever.
Yeah, I would have said something. I forgot. Personally, I forgot. So, sorry.
It's fine. I will get there today or tomorrow and get taken care of, chopped off, whatever. Whatever needs to be done.
Probably from swimming in the ocean.
I mean, I used to get swimmer's ear a lot as a kid from chlorine in the high school pool, so I'm assuming that's what it is.
Yeah.
I just don't remember it ever hurting this bad. It's more obnoxious than anything before.
Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah.
Absolutely hate it. But I was going to say, my ears have been kind of feeling that way now.
What's what Kevin Trud said the week he was out? He said he had a bad ear infection.
Like, what the heck?
Does pink ear go around? Is that a thing?
Are ear infections... Should we look that up?
Are they contagious?
Are ear infections contagious?
I'm waiting.
Oh my gosh, it was like ear infections are not contagious or spread from one person to another.
That's good
But
news.
colds that result in ear infections are.
That's not good.
So maybe there's a cold going around on top of everything else that's going on.
Ugh. Just can't win. Just can't win, Bruce Butters. Just can't win.
Never.
All right. So I think you heard the story, but I want to tell the story again. So travel internationally, not to say there's not vendors everywhere, but the vendors, like, they take it up a notch internationally. So they're all, hey, come, blah, 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 blah. Come shop here. Come eat here. So walking up the street, and they're hitting the restaurants want us, the cigar shop, the jewelry shop, the alcohol shop. They're all trying to get us to come in. We knew where we wanted to go. So then we come back down the street. There's this guy that's sitting in a chair with sunglasses on. And he's sitting at a little jewelry store. And, of course, he shouts and cat calls at us the first time we go up. So we're walking back, and my sister-in-law and my girlfriend are walking good 10 feet in front of me and my brother just chatting.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm on the inside of the sidewalk, so I'm closest to him. So we walk by, and he stands up, and he leans in, and he goes, hey, man, you want to get something for your second wife? And I just lost it.
So when you said that, my first thought was, did they know you were from Utah?
I don't know. I don't
Maybe
think
they
we
just
said
assumed
anything.
that you just had multiple
I don't think
wives,
you said anything.
or
I think
you're on vacation
he's just
with
like,
your second wife.
Dude's out
Why would you
vacationing.
say wife? Maybe it was me, like your second girlfriend or something.
I don't know, but
That's
he was
just
like, dude's
really
out
bold.
vacationing. He looks like the type of guy that's got a side piece somewhere. Maybe nobody said anything. I'm going to go with the direct approach and be like, hey, you got to get your side piece something, and I got you covered. I couldn't believe it. Of course, I didn't stop.
Did he speak like really good English, or was it kind of like...
No, he had an accent.
Oh, okay. That is funny.
It's the greatest pitch that's ever been made to me, and
You're right. I brought both of them here.
Well, here's the problem with that.
Should have asked which one.
Here's the problem with that. So if he's saying, I took it as my second wife, as in whoever was not with me in Mexico. So the problem is like, so if I stop and get something, well, that's suspicious because I'm stopping and getting something. But no offense to the vendor, I'm also not going to stop by and be like, hey, I'll be back for it later. Like, so I don't know what the game plan was there. Even if I said, yeah, actually, you know what? I probably should. I'm not sure how that unfolds.
That's just too funny.
So I don't. He got my attention. He definitely did that, but I don't think he thought it all the way through.
Sure would have been funny though. You should have pointed at even your brother. You should have pointed at all of them and said, "Which one?
Which one? Who needs something shiny?" Yeah, I don't know.
Really confused the guy.
Oh, that was good. It was fun. It was funny. Also, I slightly later that afternoon, I got the look. The up, down, and back up again from one of those weird sidewalk people.
Oh.
Dude was wearing hot pants, crop top, little windbreaker, bright magenta mohawk.
Oh.
With a ball cap on. Stopped outside the store that I was standing in, gave me and then walked off. And then later came back and was muttering to himself. And then I think at some point asked if we smoke crack. So that's apparently my kind of pull. That was my second wife I'm pulling in Mexico, apparently. That was how I was doing, apparently.
He's like, potential customer, maybe.
It's kind of a weird day.
I'd say. So that all happened in one day, huh?
Yeah, that
You're
was
like,
probably...
hey, never leaving the resort again.
In all honesty, that was probably within an hour and a half of each other.
Wow.
Yep.
Like, hey, staying inside the resort, not going anywhere.
We didn't leave until we left the island. One day off the island, off the resort, that was enough. It was good.
That's funny.
It was good. Didn't need any more.
I don't know how I would handle that. I had I don't know, kind of freaking out a little bit when I went to Vegas the first time because I was like, real world, outside of Utah.
That's fair.
Lots of people not really from there, so very touristy.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a big deal. I think it's become slightly a less big deal the more you travel. Because, like, I went to Vegas in college for spring break, and it was just me and a buddy. I didn't really worry about that. I knew we were going to gamble pretty much the whole time, so that didn't bug me as much. But I wasn't really worried about Cozumel. I guess I was equally worried about Asia and Italy, those 2 trips we took. So internationally, I guess it still hasn't worn off as much. Because Cozumel was like, whatever. It's a resort island. I'm not really worried.
I guess I can see that.
But, yeah. So... But I can totally get that. The first time, like, I think at this point, the only reason now that it doesn't bug me as much is because Ashley has me drive everywhere because she hates driving in busy cities. So I think at this point, I've driven in Madison, Chicago, Phoenix, Denver, San Francisco, Seattle, Portland. I don't know if I said Indy, Atlanta. Most of them.
See, driving doesn't bother me.
She can't stand it. San Francisco was the worst.
It doesn't bother me. Like, I guess what would bother me is leaving my vehicle somewhere and going somewhere. Like, you know what I mean? Parking and going into, like, the hotel or something. That bothers me.
Yeah.
That makes me nervous.
Specifically in San Francisco about it personally, but yeah.
Yeah. But other than just driving, like, that doesn't bother me. Like,
nah, she can't stand it. Yeah, San Francisco is awful because it's like the city is just so compact.
Yeah.
It's just obnoxious.
Yep.
And then Chicago's its own thing. Chicago and Atlanta are 2 of the worst, I think, in terms of the way people decide that the rules of the road work. I once was driving in Chicago on a 5-lane interstate, and I saw someone go from the leftmost lane, go all the way up to the right, loop around, and then dive back down into the left lane in one motion.
Oh, I was like half of Utah.
Whoop.
Hold on, I need to turn here.
5 lanes up and 5 lanes back down.
I'm going to admit I've done that before.
That many lanes, though?
Probably not 5, maybe like
Jeez.
2.
2, whatever.
And you just leave the blinker on at that point.
Click, 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 click.
Stay in the second lane for a couple of seconds and then go.
Just hit the turn signal on, flash your lights, honk the horn. Just do anything you can to get people's attention.
Please don't hit me.
I'm just going to be going every possible direction. At this point, it's on you because I'm trying to do everything I can to get your attention. Oh,
I don't know how to check comments on Facebook. See if we've got any during this live session, so I'll go look.
Please stand by. Producer Butters bounce to see if we get any comments.
I'm not sure.
Hold on, there you go.
Hey, it says we got 2 viewers, 2 reactions. Oh my gosh.
Woo!
No comment, so I guess we're good.
I think that means everybody just is silently nodding in agreement with everything
Very
we've
much
said
so,
thus far.
Because I have no idea. And it's on another computer, so...
Mic to mic. Did you even use a turn signal to get to that mic? We were just talking about that, and you were just like, nope, barge it in.
No, I actually didn't. I just said I'm coming through.
So did you hear Puxatawny Phil apparently saw his shadows? 6 more weeks of winter. That piece of garbage.
Well, this winter hasn't been too bad. I mean, there hasn't been that much snow. I kind of feel like we need a little more snow.
I would completely agree, actually.
I mean, I can see out the window from right here.
The first one was terrible.
There's literally no snow on the ground.
My first winter was terrible, and then the next one was super mild.
But remember, it's not normally
like that. And the next year wasn't normally like that because it was super mild. And then last year, the weather was just kind of all over the place.
Well, it kind of waited. It kind of waited till like February, and then it just like snowed a lot, and then COVID hit.
And then this year, yeah. I mean,
I'm kind of wondering if it's going to do the same thing again. Like it's going to wait. It's going to wait till like mid-February and then just, snow just a lot.
Did you see how much snow they're getting in the East Coast?
Yeah,
like 30 inches in some places.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I can't remember. There was a story about, and I don't remember where they were. It's probably in California-ish somewhere. In their log cabin, they went to bed and woke up and literally they were like covered in snow. Their whole house was covered in snow. So like they had to dig themselves out.
That's insane.
They're like, we've never seen this before.
Imagine being the state of New York and it's like, it's going to snow, or the city of New York, it's going to snow 30 inches. Like, I hope no one wants to see me in the city for like the next month because it's just not going to happen.
Yeah, I think that would be like literal snow days.
Yeah, I'd be like, I ain't leaving. 10 inches, we're going to have a serious discussion. 30? Nope. We better figure out how I'm going to do this remote or I ain't going to be there.
I'm swimming in snow. I like it.
I'm sure it's terrible, but just once I actually wouldn't mind being in one of those massive blizzards just to see what it's like.
Yeah.
Just to see what it's like.
Probably not drive in it, but
No,
yeah.
absolutely not. No.
No, I think it's cool. I think it's cool when it's snowing like that.
Yeah.
It kind of was doing that like on Friday.
Yeah.
Of course, you weren't here, so I guess at my house it was. It kind of like big snow flakes, like huge, but it lasted like 10 minutes, and then the whole storm was gone.
Yeah, Ashley and I, when we came back, I know that it had warmed up, but I think in the forecast, we came back Saturday, I think. But in the forecast, we were like, oh, I think there's going to be some snow on the ground. We came back like, wait, Donde snow?
All melted.
Yeah.
Like it melted.
Nothing.
It all melted off. It snowed, and then all melted off, and then snowed.
Nothing. So I was like, oh, okay, sure.
I don't know if it's just like where I live, but like I still have snow on the ground, so.
Oh, well, it sucks to be you, I guess. 29 more inches, and you'll be like New York City.
Yeah. Like the snow in my backyard for some reason. I think it just doesn't get any light during the day.
Probably not.
Like, it'll probably stay there till like June. I'm just kidding.
I was like, geez, that's a long time.
It stays there for a really long time. Like the snow that when it first snowed this year, like the snow never melted back there. There was just still snow.
That's crazy.
So it just adds.
All right, well,
on top.
start stockpiling it in case there's a shortage of it or something. People start going crazy and want some.
It's okay. The neighbors have walked all over it. It's fine.
Jerks. Well, I tried.
And their dog.
Of course. This has been the AJ McCall Show after the show.